Today's video is sponsored by our good friends at Famous Faces and Funnies, located in Melbourne, Florida. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, our friends at Docking Bay 94, located in Boca Raton, Florida. Check us out on comicsandgames.com. Okay, so many of you have asked for another Tarot Witch of the Black Rose comic video recap. Tarot is a little difficult to recap, so with the holidays around the corner, let's take a look at a certain demon that Tarot has to face every year for the past 3 to 4 years. It is none other than the Krampus. The Krampus folklore originates from Central Europe. It is said to be a half-goat, half-horned demon beast. They come out just before Christmas to take away naughty, misbehaving children into the night. So the good kids get Santa, and the bad kids get stuck with the Krampus. We are going to feature issue 89 and 101. Balin only brings out this demon for the girls to face off against once a year. So with the upcoming issue that will surely feature the Krampus, now is an excellent time to look back and introduce people to Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose. Now, to recap for those that are new to the channel or new to Jim Balin, both the book and the writer are highly regarded as controversial subject matter. In my opinion, Jim Balin should have been included with the other 90 artist legends like Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld, Todd McFarlane, etc. His run on Catwoman should be up there amongst the other legendary runs. Instead of conforming to both DC and the Comics Code, he stuck out a big FU and embarked on doing his own thing. Tarot Witch of the Black Rose is Balin's FU to the establishment. However, it isn't widely embraced or even popular for that matter. It's often dismissed as porn. And all this negativity naturally made me curious about the book and the author himself, so I looked into it. And what I found is kind of the true essence of comics. No politics. It is fun, entertaining. And I've traveled all over the world, and everybody knows all the famous Michelangelo and so many famous artists in Europe. Nudity is just part of art. So if you're mature and, someone that doesn't get off on comics, then you should have no problem with this. Now, every annual issue regarding the subject, either one or both of the sisters set out to stop the Krampus from fulfilling his annual objective. Now, the twisted part is that the parents want and await the Krampus' arrival to deal with their naughty children. When I say deal, I mean kill off these kids and consume them. Tarot and her sister, Raven Hex, are these children's only hope. And the thing is, they annually fail when they go up against the Krampus. But every year they somewhat succeed, and they may not, the Krampus may walk away with a handful instead of all of the town's kids. And it's often an exchange of magical powers that goes back and forth. The thing about the Krampus is that while its origin is kind of unclear, it is generally believed to have pre-Christianity beginning. So the mythos was ported into Christianity and seamlessly filling in the yang to Saint Nick's yin. As I stated, the Krampus is a powerful being. Regular tarot readers know our girls hail from a family devoted to the mystic arts, so they aren't lightweights by any stretch of the imagination. However, year after year, but a little recently, it's by the slimmest of margins, they fall to the Krampus. The battles between them play out like a WWF match. Let's say the Krampus has his way with the girls and subjects them to humiliating and degrading positions. Sexual metaphors will arise as a result. The girls will then reach deep within their spellbook and will be on the brink of victory. However, year after year, something will cause them to lose their grasp. And in the case of the most recent one, they brought up images of, hey, Ravenhex, why are you protecting these kids? Remember this one time when you were a little girl and this boy humiliated you and threw stuff? That's what caused Raven to lose her concentration. The Krampus will take advantage of this, either knock the girls out or have them sent somewhere else via a spell, only for them to find out that the Krampus has gotten away once again. Now, like with the character Elvira, if you focus on the busty aspect, you're missing out on 70% of the other important aspects of Jim Balent's work. His artwork is extraordinary, and his monsters and the enemies are so lively and vibrant. It's like a heavy metal album is in this book. Both sisters are considered good, but Tarot is always featured in light, flowing colors, while Raven Hex is like a full moon upon a cemetery. Now, I hear some of the negative comments regarding the book and Jim, but if you're not a fan of this genre, this wizard, magic, you're not going to be a fan regardless. Now, I like heavy metal music. I like Lord of the Rings and Doctor Strange. And I'm a red-blooded, healthy, straight American male. I also marvel over artwork. So to me, this book is really fun and is enjoyable. Yes, Jim draws females with exceptional curves. Now look at Ozzy's The Ultimate Sin album cover, and it features art by Boris Vallejo. He's a world-renowned artist, so I place Jim Balent's art in that category. The focus of this channel is to showcase books that would appeal to us Gen Xers, guys and gals that grew up in the 80s and 90s. Today's comic landscape is vastly different. The sheer volume of how many books come out is overwhelming. So besides G.I. Joe, I try to sample books that might appeal to us as working, responsible adults. We don't want to hear agendas, and we don't want to be told what to think. All we want is a book that is fun and entertaining, that takes us away for a few minutes to a wonderful world. Yes, it's unconventional and a little bit different, but that's the beauty about this book. Anyway, this is Shabu RU, signing off.